Hey Cab, hey John, how's it going? Hey Emily. Hey, hi, how's it going, hon? We're gonna get started in a few. I'm traveling, so I got like my mini stuff going on. Still got to be protected. Still have to, get right by any means. So where I'm at, I can't do like incense and stuff, but I made like a herbal blend that is good for like protection and calming. So I'm just gonna put this on the tea light and let that burn. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? See, got that like that. Improvise. I call upon my ancestors, my guides, your ancestors, your guides into this space. Okay. Also call down the great mothers. I call down Ogun. I call down Yema, y'all. She's coming down too. So we must need some nurturing going on. Alright. Also Oya, Kalima, Hecate. Okay, good morning. To come in and cleanse all negativity, all entities that try to come into this space to try to harm, to try to block the energy healing that's going on at this time. Okay. And as they're doing that, I just want to thank them again. And we're going to call down the coordinates of the north, the east, the south, and the west. Ashe, good morning. Good morning. Let me, so I can see y'all better. Happy full moon. As we're going live, this is the Gemini full moon. Good morning, grand rising. Ooh. Make sure this is up enough. Thank you for the follow. I see you. Thank you all for the likes, for the shares. How are you all doing today? How was the holiday season for you? I know we're still in holiday season, but the recent holiday. Mine was good. Mine was good. Got to spend it with family. Still with family. Took off. Well, off the 9 to 5. So, but I was like, I still gotta put in this work. I still gotta, do stuff for my business. And it just didn't seem right to not come on here. It's the Gemini full moon. Shout out to all my Geminis. Gemini. Okay, I'm a Gemini rising. So yes. Yeah, thank you, yeah. Grand rising, grand rising. As long as you all are just open to receive, set clear intentions on what you need, right? And the Reiki, the energy healing will go where it's needed. Okay? I do make an effort to say like where I'm at, mentally, where I'm going. So right now I'm in the upper chakra, so above the crown. Okay, so this is like the casual chakra, connecting us to the cosmos, and then I'll seep down till we get to the root. You'll also see me use certain crystals for certain chakras. So sometimes I don't say it, but if you have a question, feel free to to drop it in the chat. This is Rainbow Moonstone. Getting into the crown. Thank you for the follow. Any like unworthiness, anxiety. I know a lot of that comes up, especially around this time. And again, Gemini has to do with, and I didn't say it, I'm saying again, if y'all follow me, because I talk about astrology and all that stuff. Gemini it rules the head, right? The mind, communication, the throat chakra. So there might be a lot of anxiety coming on, but just letting y'all know that you are worthy. That might be an affirmation you want to say this week, not just today. I am worthy. Thank you for the crown. So cute. I am worthy. Thank you, Ashley. Alongside of like communication and the mind thinking, it has to do with siblings like your neighborhood, early education. So this could be like the beginning stages of education if you're thinking about studying something new. Okay. And we're also approaching Mercury retrograde soon. We're currently like in its pre-shadow period. Shadow period begins on the 29th. Thank you for the bears. They're so cute. Ooh, we're getting to the third eye with the Ami. are. Drink plenty of water. Popcorn. Thank you for the follow. You said your head hurts too, Ashley. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you hopped on. That it came on probably your FYP. Divine timing. Ooh. I'm feeling like in the temples. So, and we've been talking about sinuses for the past few times. I've been doing energy work on here. And if anybody needs like a sinus drainage, we can definitely do that while we're here. Let me know before I get too far off into the, like, at least before I get to the heart chakra. I see your question, hun. There should have been like a description when I came on here, or when you came on here, excuse me. So if you want a personal, there's instructions there on how much it would cost. But I'm in the third eye. If you want to tap into your intuition, baby, let's do it. Take deep breaths and trust that you'll get the answer you seek. Haitian J said, my mind feels so relaxed. I've been overthinking and needed to unlock my chakra. That's good. I'm glad you feel better in the mind. This makes my head feel weird, but in a good way. Okay. Mariposa, he said in a weird way. That I get just like, I've never felt this before, but I like it. That's good. That I had to come on. I was like, it's the Gemini full moon, baby. Tension could be high, right? Especially in the mind. That's good. I feel very content. Ashe. How did you find me? Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Crystal. Ashe. I'm glad. We're going to seep down into the throat chakra. Ooh. Deep breaths, y'all. Deep breaths. Throat chakra the first thing isn't speaking, it's listening. It's listening. So we're going to really get into those ears. Okay. I see somebody sent something. I'll look at that in a few. Anyone that wants readings, I will do it after. You just sent the tip. Oh, thank you, Ashley. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And anyone that does sign up for readings, just know it's going to happen after. I'm not going to disrupt the Reiki for it. But the ears, we have to listen. This is a good moon, okay, to get downloads from spirit. You know, we just think about the communication here, or tap in if you into other worlds, you know, star seeds, you know. Me and my family watched this movie on Hulu called No One Can Save You. Boy, that was good. It was good. This lady, she's alienated from her community, and then it was like aliens coming to like abduct people, and like it was very interesting. It's a psychological thriller. This would be a really good time to look into that if you're interested. No One Can Save You on Hulu. It was good. And it was crazy because I had a dream while we were traveling up here. It was kind of similar, and I was thinking in my head, I was like, are these aliens trying to contact me? Like, I was thinking that the whole time. And the fact that my cousin picked that movie, I was like, but it was a really good movie to understand what they were trying to do in the end. So, yeah. As far as like communication with spirit, I also would say being authentic to self. And shoot, say what you want to say, do what you want to do. Of course, as long as it aligns with your moral code, right? But trust that you can set firm boundaries, that you can talk and, you know, have good conflict resolution, okay? And also listen to what's not being said, especially if you're trying to get an answer from somebody and they beating around the bush. Trust that you can read between the lines. Hey, Gabrielle. Good morning. And also know that you're not for everybody, and that's okay. That's okay. Don't shun yourself off because you're wanting everybody to like you, or you feel like you have to show up in a certain way to get people. Like, no, be authentic to yourself. Like, we've had to do that for so long, and I know that's probably like embedded in a lot of us, but this is kind of like what the age of Aquarius is about, like just being your own person. I feel like it's cool to be yourself as long as you're not stepping on the necks of other people to show you know, like, you know what I'm saying. Like, you ain't gotta do all that. Like, we can all hold space for each other. You can all, you know, there's room for all of us. Like, we don't have to step on the necks of other people to show, like, hey, look at me. Nah. And this is coming from an Aquarius sun, a Pisces moon, and a Gemini rising. Y'all know y'all big three? If y'all do, drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. This is Blue Kyanite for the throat chakra. Christina. I see you. Thank you for the follow, smiley face. Gemini Sun, Virgo Moon, Cancer Rising. Okay. And then nice to meet you is a Pisces Sun and Moon. Okay, right. With a Virgo Rising. Interesting. Okay, y'all coming in. Okay. Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Scorpio Rising. Okay, Geminis. Y'all here. Represent. Represent. Alright, so smiley face. With this Gemini Sun, Virgo Moon, you really in your thoughts, really in your head, and then sometimes you don't know how to like maybe express that emotionally as well. Nice to meet you, Pisces Sun, very creative. Pisces Moon, you got a dark side, baby. You got a dark side with the Virgo Rising. Okay, everybody got a dark side, but that double Pisces, whoo, deep. You might even be interested in like psychology or going deep within the mind. Also, nice to meet you. I don't know how to sketch you. I know it's not sketchy, but you said Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Scorpio Rising. That's all I'm getting is talk to me nice or I will destroy you. But you're a deep thinker as well. The Scorpio rising gives that, and you're always in a constant transformation. But I feel like both with the Gemini, like maybe you have issues with talking, like expressing yourself how you feel because you're constantly in your mind, and then sometimes it may come off a little brash to people. Alright, y'all. We're still in the throat. I just like talking about astrology. We're going to seep into the heart now, but I'm still going to keep talking. Jewels, Cancer Sun, Aries Moon, Libra Rising. Okay, Cancer Sun. Okay, Cancer Sun. The ice, the like fire and ice with the air. Let's see. That's a lot of emotion. I know with Cancers, you be like, ugh, I'm tired of hearing that. But backed up with that Aries Moon, people better not play with you. That's all I gotta say. But then it's like you may be ready, but then I feel like your Libra rising be like, well, never mind, and then you keep it bottled in. You keep it bottled in. You need to release a lot of that energy that's gonna cause a lot of dis-ease, Jewel. Alright. Navia, Aries Sun, Gemini Moon, y'all kind of swapped. Virgo Rising. Same, okay, Aries Sun with the Gemini Moon. All I have to say is your clapbacks, Navia, strong with that Gemini Moon and that Virgo Rising with the Aries Sun. Somebody can just say something slicky. You've been waiting for them to say something. You will destroy them. And that one line. Y'all been seeing that guy, he was doing the memes or talking about doing skits for Thanksgiving, and his family was talking about him, and he was just roasting them back to back to back. I feel like you got that in you. Ashley, you're Aries Sun, Libra Rising, Sag Moon. Okay, Sag Moon. Ooh. Very intellectual. I feel like you're very, like, when you get focused on a certain subject or, like, modality or philosophy, like, you like to dive deep. You even might be, like, the spearhead of your group. Libra rising, you just want everybody to get along. Maybe maybe even struggle with boundaries a little bit, but that's okay. Sag, they say Sag, you might love to travel, love to travel. Also, this has to do with, like, Gemini has to do with, like, your siblings and like your younger years. Sag has to do with you always probably been mature for your age. You probably have to grow up very fast. Scandalous. You're a Gemini. All the Geminis are in here in the building. Just Taurus Sun, Libra Moon, Sag Rising, a couple of Sag Risings. Ooh, Taurus Sun, that's double Venus. Double Venus. You like the luxury, or you just like plush. Like, I'm getting like, even though Taurus is hard, but I'm just getting like very like soft and plushy and like, yeah. I don't know, I'm just really getting soft girl era. But also, you're very smart. You also, there's something I'm getting like you might be in school, or you might be thinking about going back to school or getting a certificate or something like that. I'm hearing like go for it. It might help you with your, like financially. Crystal Pisces, Pisces in the building. Yes, I love that. Navi said, I try not to let it show. Yeah, I understand that. You gotta find some way to like release that. Okay. Nadia, Gemini Sun, Cancer Moon, Sag Rising. It's a lot of Sag Risings up in here. Oh, good. This is Gemini. Oh, sorry. This is Nadia. I'm getting like the merge with you. You might have to be really mindful of your people who you surround. Okay. Your environment, because you might take on the role as like people pleasing or like the mother role, and then you might get lost in that. Like you adapt to your environment, and then you look up and you like, how did I get here? You know. I feel like with that Sag rising though, you gain a lot of lessons. You've learned a lot of lessons. I can't really tell by your picture like around like your age or whatever, like, but from this far it looks like you're pretty young, you know, relatively, but I do feel like even with that you've learned a lot of lessons in this lifetime already. Little sunburn, Capricorn Sun, Cap rising. Oh Lord, Libra Moon. This is coming from a Capricorn stellium. I'm just like, yeah, I definitely get you on that. We still in the heart chakra, y'all. So no wonder you said talk about love. You got that Libra Moon. You just want to love. You just want to feel, right? But with that Cap Sun, I feel like you just misunderstood in the Cap rising. You misunderstood. You want the best. And also Capricorns and Aquarius, they have it rough because it's ruled by Saturn. And yeah, it's just like you try, and it's like limitations, blockages, but you keep fighting, and also you might be fighting for love. And then if you fighting for love, baby, that means you putting yourself in like sticky situations. So you need to reevaluate your relationships and learn as much as you get limitations and restrictions in your life, how can you restrict who you with? You know, because some of them people don't deserve to be in your life. You have to go, Ashley. Well, I'm glad you found me. I hope you have a good one. Let's see. Mariposa, and excuse me if I'm not saying your name correctly. Virgo Sun, Scorpio Moon, Virgo Rising. Oh, wow. Okay, so when I talk about the mind with Gemini, Virgo's the same way. Very analytical. You might even you might even tap into necromancy. If you into that stuff, I feel like you can definitely contact. You might see, you might hear, and maybe you don't want to tell people what you see and hear, but it's kind of like, oh, you kind of glad that it's now getting a little bit more mainstream. Yeah, I feel like explore that a little bit more. Like, definitely can be a reader, definitely can be a medium. He said it right when I said, oh, yes. Now, also can be hard on the mind because you always feel like you might have to like recreate yourself. And be gentle with yourself. I love Virgo's energy, but sometimes I feel like y'all give yourself a hard time. Divine Virgo 9.9. Thank you for the follow. Alright, y'all, make sure y'all taking some water. Taking some water. I'm gonna take some water myself before we get into these lower 3 chakras. You say your mom is a Virgo. Blessed be the fruit. I don't think you live with your mom anymore. Have you already moved out? I can't even see you being with your mom for that long. I'm just not. I can't see you being with your mom. I feel like y'all would butt heads. Oh my goodness. It's all out of love. It's all out of love. But I feel like you probably needed your own space. Alright, we're gonna seep down into the lower 3 chakras. She hard to be around. We do a lot, but it's all out of love. See, yeah, that's why I was like, I cannot see you staying with your mom. All right, we getting down into the solar plexus, y'all. The solar plexus. The heart felt good today. I'm very excited. Usually there's a lot of heaviness, so I'm happy about that. T-Swag, hey, I see you. Hey. Deep breaths. Be confident that you can hold space, right? That you can take up space. You don't have to dim your light. That's what I'm getting. The tiger's eye. Smiley face. You say, I'm curious, what are some of your favorite crystals? Good question. And some of them are in my spread here, but one of my absolute favorites is black tourmaline. I love me some black tourmaline. It's a very grounding stone. It absorbs negative energy. It even helps people get out of like victim consciousness, victim mode. Okay. I really do love black tourmaline. I also use it in my sage mist that I make. Have like black tourmaline chips. Let's see. Amethyst, I gotta go with the Ami, even though that's kind of like, I guess not basic, but it is my birthstone at the same time. And then let's see. I like green aventurine, carnelian. Look, I'm gonna go up all up the thing. It was one that I got recently. Is it a? No, I do like blue kyanite because this is a double. Like this is for the third eye as well as the throat. So it's like a double up here. Yes. Oh, thank you. I got this from Etsy, and she has like different like types. Like I'm an Aquarius, but the Aquarius one looked too pastel. So I'm a Capricorn stellium, so I got the Capricorn. You said your granny always had amethyst around her neck. Yeah, it's very calming, right? And also it helps with addictions. Just throwing that out there. But it also helps third eye visions, right? You make them as well? Okay. Yeah, I like this one. Cause I was always looking for. Do you have a website? Drop your website, girl. Drop it. Shameless plug. Go ahead. Drop it in the chat, cause somebody might want it. Shit, I want to look myself, cause like the unks that I used to see, I'm like they just not. It took me a while to find something that I actually liked. Want to get down into the sacral. Oh man, thank you for the follow, hon. I see you. Want to get into the sacral, seep down into the sacral, right? Be open. You saying thank you, but you ain't drop your. Oh, maybe can you not put your Can you not put links on here or put a website? Or your at, or y'all, if y'all interested, go follow her. Divine Virgo 9.9 with the necklaces. Okay. Being more open, being more free, being more pleasure filled. Pleasure filled. Living a pleasure filled life. And that doesn't have to be sexual, it could be more sensual. Tapping into your sensuality. I want to get in the touch, the feel of cotton. That commercial back in the day. I'm like, not cotton, baby. I want silk. Okay. Give me silk. Give me whatever how many thread count Egyptian thread count blankets or whatever. That's the vibe we're trying to get on, okay? That we're on, okay? Yes. the sacral. I'm also hearing open up your heart. So maybe you're closing. If the heart didn't feel as heavy, like I said today, but there might be parts of your heart that you're closing off, that you're not being as intimate or being as open with relationships or open with connections or things like that. Of course, we talked about boundaries, which is fine. Do what you do, but this can be open in relationships to collaborate. I'm like, ooh, okay, to collaborate. Thank you for the follow. Now, when I say this, I was Gemini full moon. Mercury's in pre-shadow period. We're gonna be in Mercury retrograde until like mid-January. Then we got the other shadow period after that. I would say be open, yes, but still keep that in the back of your mind. Like, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Let me just say it like that. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, because it never ends. It never ends. Don't we feel like we already learned a whole bunch of lessons? Spirit, like, okay, you learned a lesson. Let me make sure that you got it ingrained in your brain. Test. Okay, it never ends. Yeah, so just be mindful of that. Connections could seem good in the moment, right? But don't like buckle down and like commit to, a lot of things right now. Make sure you read the fine print, so it's saying be open. Be open. Yeah, explore. Let me look into that. Don't just say yes off the bat. Let me get with my people. Mariposa said, not looking for anything. I just cut my ex off for real. It was hard. Congratulations. Congratulations. Okay? You just cut off your sneaky link. Good for you. They don't deserve your energy. Okay? If y'all cutting them off, y'all cut them off for a reason. They might try to double back. Don't let them. I'm like, don't let them. Congratulations. Because relationships can get sticky, icky. Okay? Alright? This is coming from somebody that was ushered into a dark night of the soul, coming from another unhealthy relationship. So, and I had to, it was no joke. Yeah, of course you love them. Oh, yeah, because the actions speak louder than words. But he said it. We're getting into the root now. I told you this black tourmaline going suck that all up, give you grounded energy, releasing all of that. Have everybody secure within self, confident within self, knowing your worth. Okay? Knowing your value. And adding tax. Knowing your value and adding tax to it. So think about the lessons you learned in those connections. So if you're like, I'm good, and trust me, I get it. We here. I'm good. That love, that passion, the pleasure feel, you can give that to yourself. Rediscover yourself. What do you like? What do you want? Right? But don't close yourself off completely, to love. I feel like that's what Spirit is trying to say. And I'm like, I hear you. But somebody got to come along that's, really talking about stuff. Cleared up the small headache I had. Good. I'm so glad, Mel. I'm so glad. This one lady, I think she was really sick. Her sinuses was bad. Her headache was bad. And we did a sinus cleanse, and she was like, my sinus feel better, but my head hurts. I'm like, oh baby. I was like, I'm so sorry. I know you hurting. It ain't going for nothing. Spirit done showed me everything about people. Yes. Yes. And it's like once you get exposed, and then you have the choice. The rose-colored glasses come off. You gonna put them back on, or you don't leave them off. She said everything, and that hurts. That hurts. There have been times where I was spirit exposed some people to me, and I still have to be around these people to this day. To this day, I still have to be around these people in some aspect, and then there'll be times where, oh, I don't think that they like that, or it's not like that, and spirit show me time after time after time. So it's like now, like it's cordial. We cordial. We say, hey, what's up, what's up. That's it. That's it. I'm T-Swag. I'm getting like you. Yeah. All I need is one time. All I need is one time. All right, we're gonna pluck all this any unwanted energy, any negative energy, low vibrational energy. Ooh. Transmute the energy. Okay, we're doing good on time. We're doing good on time. And then I'm gonna give it back to you. Okay, so I'm gonna blend. A lot of people don't like to blend, but we gotta blend the chakras. We gotta blend because they work together. They can't just operate separately. I'm feeling like I see the rainbow, but it's like I'm smearing it at the same time. Awesome. All right, y'all. We're going to get into a collective message. Mr. Fulton, thank you for the follow. Let's see here. Ashe, Spirit, because I would keep sending energy. Ashe. We're going to get into the collective message. Make sure that you drink some water. Ashley not on here anymore. She sent me a tip. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Blessing. All right. So let's move these. Let's get into the collective message. Thank you for the follow, Brianna. I see you. We just got done, for those who are coming in, we just got done doing a wonderful Reiki energy healing session. Okay, tap in. Just be open to receive. Reiki energy healing exceeds time and space. So all the work that we've done is not in vain. It's coming to you as long as you're open. Okay. All right. Ooh, split the deck. Ace of Wands with the Ten of Swords in reverse. I'm gonna keep those out, but I feel like there's of course, yes, passionate new beginnings on the horizon, and there's a chance for you to really go full throttle on your endeavors, whatever you're wanting to cultivate in your life. But I feel like what's really holding or at the background is the trauma, right? The Ten of Swords, right? But I feel like at the same time, we're using our trauma or using our pain that was inflicted by others as ammo, right? Well, that don't kill me can only make me stronger. That's kind of what this is giving. Okay. That's, yeah. And then look, the world, it continues, it goes full circle. So it's like, how are you wanting your world? What are you wanting to create in your world now, right? After it's all said and done, what do you want to create? Take these as lessons. Take these also, release all of these as programs, right? I feel like this came in to a recent post that I had a post that I had made. I think it's Be More Intentional. Yeah, on my page here. But yeah, whatever you're wanting to cultivate. But yeah, use your whatever pains, whatever hardships. Those are your battle scars, right? And know that like what you've been through won't be in vain. You just have to transmute that energy. This is learning alchemy. How can you alchemize your life? Alright. Of course, we got temperance, which is Sag energy. Alright, so that's saying be patient. Be patient and take your time. Also, it's okay to still feel sad, to still feel all these deep, heavy emotions with the Five of Cups, despair, grief for what has happened, right? What has happened to you, the damage it caused, the after effect, what could have been, the life that you thought that was going to happen from this. Yeah. It's okay. Even though, yes, you might know that you still got a lot of life going on. You still got more going for you, right? This might be guns ablazing. This might be at the forefront, but when you're in your quiet space, you might still feel this way. Or let's be real. Let's keep it real. While you are smiling, you still thinking about it in the back of your mind. This is also giving time heals all wounds. Okay. And yeah, I feel like grief healing is not linear. It comes in waves. It's cyclical. It comes around and around because it's the theme. It's the theme of your life. If you look at like the patterns, honestly, the patterns of the hurt that has been afflicted onto you or any pain that you've been through, you'll notice that there's a theme. There's a theme. So can you get to the root of that and work on changing your life, alchemizing your life? And you may feel like, well, I've already healed from that. I've already went through that. I've already, but it might come back up. How can you nurture those wounded parts of you? That's why Yemoja came up in the beginning. How can you nurture those wounds? How can you be patient with yourself? How can you show compassion to these parts of yourself? Okay. When rising sunflower soul. Okay. Ooh. Let it die. There's parts of you that you might be holding on to. There might be thoughts, memories you might be holding on to, emotions you holding on to. It's time to, when we say alchemize too, it's time to let it die with the death card. Let it die. Like, maybe you've tried so so long to fix a situation, or you tried to make it work, you might be the only one working. Sometimes you have to leave people where they are. Sometimes you just have to chuck it up, like this just ain't the community for me. These ain't the people for me, and that's okay, right? Also need to check it up as the part you've played, right? That's getting to the theme of it, and how you show up in connections, how you show up in different instances. And then we get into the shadow, right? These are parts that you don't want to see, that you don't want to look at. But the shadow isn't our enemy. These, again, are wounded parts of us that need to be nurtured. If you shun your shadow away, you're shunning yourself away. And that also means you're not loving the wholeness of you. Okay? I feel like this is just a free form, how I'm just going, I'm just flowing. So Journey said, teach. Alright. Judgment card in reverse. There's something that you're neglecting. There's something, and when I say you, I mean we. Because I'm a part of the collective. This is because I'm also talking to me. Alright? There's something that you're neglecting. I feel like you've been getting nudges. You've been getting inklings, what you need to do. But there's resistance here. When I first got this deck, what I noticed was her here. She's looking at him over here. How many times have we dimmed our light, or decided not to go with something because we didn't want to leave somebody else behind? Right? You got the call, not somebody else. Or when you try to tell somebody something, they try to project onto you what you should and shouldn't do, because they're still here. They're still here. It wasn't their calling. They're not called to do this. So you don't have to take everybody with you. And yeah, they may have their opinion, but you still do what you do, because this is your life. This is your calling. It may not look like how people envision your life to be. It may look crazy to other people. Who cares? Who are you living for? Who are you living for? Just for example, like just me and my spiritual journey, like I'm the only one really in my family living. I'm pretty sure I had people in my lineage that were on this path, and I've actually had confirmation that they were. But yeah, nobody's really on this path like me. And there have been some of my family, they was cool, but they wasn't really with it. Or some of my family members, they tried it. Let's be for real, they tried it, and there's been tension and stuff like that. But I feel like the more mainstream it has become, the more acceptance that it is within my family. And they may not know all that I do, but I'm feeling like a more respect, and also more support. I'm feeling more support, and it's kind of weird, I'm just like, huh. But I love it now. But what would have happened if I didn't answer the call, right? I was talking to my mom one time, and I was in my sweet space, and I was showing her my different products and, all this stuff. And I said, who would have thought? Who would have thought that me starting to do tarot would have came to? She said, I know. Because she couldn't see it. It wasn't her calling. Okay? Soul's Journey said, we are awakened by our shadow side to bring illumination to our authenticity. Ding, 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 ding. I'm going to read that again. We are awakened by our shadow side to bring illumination to our authenticity. Yes, I love that. Janora, I see you, hun. Hey, hun. Hey, Mari. Yeah, the shadow side makes us more authentic. If you're shunning the shadow, you're shunning the wholeness of you, right? Good morning. Good morning. Hey. Yeah. So, what parts of you are you hiding for the sake of others, right? And then there's part. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes the shadow, it can get a little deep and dark, and sometimes, morality comes into play, and your shadow might be want to be like off with their head, but you like, okay, shadow, what is it that you really want? Like, why do you feel this way? What are we not getting across? What do I need to say in order for you to be heard? Okay, so. Yes, because don't say Mystic Storm told you to, do what you do because you was embracing your shadow. Don't do that. Okay? Lilith, yes. Tapping into those deep desires. Knight of Wands. Okay, we go from the Ace of Wands that came up from the beginning to the Knight of Wands. This is the Messenger, which is a Gemini. With this Gemini full moon, messages comes into play. Juju, aren't you a Gemini? It's your moon, hun. So yeah, with this Knight of Wands here, this is saying whatever you have been repressing, whatever you've been neglecting or resisting, okay? Spirit is saying go with it. Take the steps. Some people don't like to hear take the leap. It's okay to take baby steps towards your goals, right? What action do you need to take this week, right? Or this lunar cycle, right? I feel like sitting down and creating a plan of action, and then honestly, with all this fire, you might just do it. You might just do it, and then come up with a plan of action, right? However, I will say Sag is like the steady burn of the fire, because we have Aries, Leo, Sag. Sag is more grounded. It kind of knows it's the mastery of the fire element. So I feel like it's getting into that flow state and really working with it. So definitely work with the fire element this season. But also I would say air, yes, especially Gemini is air, right? So these are messages. But on top of the fire in the air, water. Because mental is also emotions as well. So with those emotions and the thoughts, your emotions trigger certain thoughts, right? So making sure you work with those as well in conjunction with that, because if emotionally you're in a disharmony within your emotions, mentally you're not even gonna have the energy to even think about putting some action towards it, right, into the physical realm. So yes, The moon is ruled by water, right? The tides are high any full moon because the moon controls the water, right? Can control the ocean. So think about us. We are like 70% water, right? We're made up of water. So how do we not think that we are also affected by this energy? So think about whatever emotions come up, think about whatever thoughts come up, and a lot of it you do need to release with the death card. Okay? You do need to banish. You do need to release, right? It is a lot of heaviness here. Okay? But it's the taking this pain, alchemizing it, being patient with yourself, nurturing yourself, and moving in a direction that will help you in your purpose. Okay? A lot of times, what our pain and all of this stuff, this is what fuels us. This is why people get into certain professions, because of some type of pain that has happened to them in the past, right? That's the true alchemy. And a lot of times you go through that stuff because you have to learn the lessons. That's why you need to be careful what titles you put on yourself, right? Because if you're claiming this, Spirit's gonna be like, okay, you gotta learn the lessons first. How can you be a doula and not experience some type of traumatic instance within birth, right? Or not experience having to deal with somebody in that. You know what I'm saying? How can you be a mystic and not experience heavy energy and not learn how to transmute that and not learn how to trust your intuition? Heavy is the head. Okay? Heavy is the head. Alright? So I'm gonna wrap up. I see you, Erica. I'm gonna wrap up with this because we do got someone wanting a reading. So the soul's journey said, I am a walking testimony to that. Ashe. You said you're Erica? Okay, good. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, a walking testimony. Turning your pain into profit. Turning your pain into profit. That's what you gotta do. But it's not neglecting or repressing those emotions. Because if you do that, you're causing more harm to yourself than you know. Yeah. Still going through it with a smile, yeah, because sometimes you still got to show up. You still got to show up anyhow. But when you get a moment for yourself, release. Let it out. Let it out. If it's in your car on your way to work, let it out. Okay? If you driving down the road and nobody's there, scream. You might even want to go to a rage room. I've been there. Smash some stuff up. Okay? Because you gotta, that rage is sacred. All emotions are sacred. But sometimes we get to like rage and all that stuff as if it's bad. Like, no. This is a part of you saying that whatever has happened to you is unjust. And there are constructive ways to get that energy out. Okay? So, I'm going to close out with the wild offering. And then we're going to get to Erica's reading. And then anybody else who wants a personal, y'all can do so as well, okay? While walking in the valley of the shadow of death. Yeah, wasn't it Kiki Palmer that said the shadow of death was the mind? And I say you're brilliant. Exactly. Because the mind, especially the subconscious, we can block some things out, but it still runs the show, and we think that it's just life. Like, no, it's your subconscious, and there's some things that you have to dive deeper on to further release and reprogram the mind. That's why affirmations are good. People be trying to sleep on affirmations, but it's no, because you haven't penetrated the subconscious mind yet. It takes time. Because when I tell you, I went through that dark night, and as I'm shedding, as I'm in despair, as I'm crying my eyes out, looking in the mirror, I heard, I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. That was my subconscious. Because ain't no way, how am I looking at myself crying and all the stuff that I was feeling? So don't sleep on affirmations. Okay? My music is trying to change. Alright. I'm gonna do one more and then thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Alright. So the first card out from this deck was change. Okay? Change. Hold on. I don't like that it takes so long for it to figure out what it's doing. Okay. We got change. And it says, don't scare yourself with the next 40 steps. All you need is that one next action. You can say to love, just show me the first step and change me into one who can take it. You said, how long did it take for the affirmations? Good question. I did not clock it. But there are a lot of musicians that sing the affirmations over and over in their songs. What's homegirl name? Cox Marie, Coax, and then Marie, Marie. She has a I am worthy, or I am enough. I attract abundance. Not perfect, but I'm divine. Like, her affirmation songs are on point, and I feel like the more I listen to that type of music, it helped. Okay, so we had change, and then next we have body. Right, so change was talking about action, putting in the action. Now we need our body to do that, right, in the physical realm. It says, show me, divine, how to love and fully care for this body. Please give me the radiant miracle of accepting my body as it is. Okay? So some people might have some limitations. There might be some things that's going on that we need to focus extra on our body. And this isn't the time to beat yourself up about it. Remember, show compassion to yourself, nurture yourself. And also, if this might be, if you're doing this to yourself, which is causing like a illness or something like that, you can explore deeper on why you may do this. This is like overeating, for example. Okay, things like that. Okay, and then next we have clarity. Clarity. Let me trust my deepest instincts in all ways, especially when matters are unclear. May my own holy intuition always guide the way. I love that. America said, calling me out. And then Rain said, I haven't been eating enough. So it's different sides of the spectrum, right? So let me read the clarity again. Let me trust my deepest instincts in all ways, especially when matters are unclear. May my own holy intuition always guide the way, and trust that you can make the change to taking the steps that your intuition gives you. Okay? Ashe. So my hub X said I haven't been eating enough either. So yeah, you need the fuel, right, in order to move. So you can be too fatigued because you're not eating, right? And then same thing, you might be eating too much and eating too much of the wrong things, where it's causing you to be fatigued and you don't want to move. Okay. You said just be forgetting. Must be nice. Must be nice. That's all I be thinking about. Oh goodness. America said I picked out for Thanksgiving and in elongated days. I know I was doing it too. Yeah, sometimes you be in the midst of it, but sometimes you can't. You feel like you can't stop. It's okay, and then you feel guilty about it. Show yourself compassion and say, what can I do next time when this happens? Or okay, I felt like I ate too much. I feel like I could have stopped at this plate, or I could have stopped at this. So next time I can scale back a little bit. That's how you can kind of do that. Okay. So next we're gonna get into Erica's personal. You got a one card, baby. Did you have a question in mind? You didn't put a question in the subject line. If not, I'll just pull a card and tell you. I feel like this is stupid, but will Cameron come back romantically? I want to know if I made the right choice. I feel it's okay. It's not stupid. It's not stupid at all. It's not stupid at all. Just clearing the energy here. You know, I don't have any incense, so for some reason I'm hearing a clap. Okay. Spirit, ancestors, guides, please answer Erica's message. Okay. Yeah, you seen that it popped out. Okay. But do you feel like Cameron will come back romantically, and you want to know if you made the right choice? You made the right choice because the Ten of Swords came out again. And this is also saying if he did come back, like, one, why would you let him? Because the damage is already done. But I feel like he would still do the same things. He hasn't learned his lesson. And especially since he's caused so much pain, and if you allow him back, it's only going to continue to get worse. You know, a lot of times we think that, okay, if we show somebody grace, they'll actually get the message. No, they'll continue to take advantage of you. Continue, which is stupid to me, but they feel like they can get over. So it's like, let it die. You did the right thing. So I do feel like he might try it. I feel like he will try to come back, but it's not for romantic reasons. It's to use you. And because he knows that he can. And this is also saying you made the right choice. Because if we're getting into people, especially if they feel like they did no wrong, right? They'll try. They'll come back and they'll try to do slick stuff. You know, I don't want to call everybody a narcissist, but you know, people get mad, throw this term around, but people do have narcissistic tendencies. Okay, it doesn't mean that they're a narcissist all the way, but yeah, he might come back and think that he has, you know, everything is cool. You thought I was being born the last months of our relationship. And then, what is that? What is that? Exactly. But what your brother passed and you was grieving and he said you were being boring? No. So then again, would you want, even though, and that's the love that you want this person to you know, that you have for this person, and you just want them to act right and all this stuff. If he come back, he won't change. He won't change. And then you're repeating the cycle. And then the lesson is going to be even harder. Okay? Even harder. Take this from somebody that had to learn the lesson. Okay? Okay? Yep, America said gaslighting due to emotional immaturity and then being embarrassed. Yep, but we still love them. And that's the thing. And you know what Kevin Gates said? I release you with love. I release you. I want to bring up his, and that would be perfect for some of us in the chat here, because a lot of people talked about they left their unhealthy relationships. Kevin Gates, I release you with love. I don't want to play it. I just want to say words. Oh, Lord. And then, of course, it's all the videos. And I don't want to play the video because it might, okay. Nah. But y'all probably just have to look it up because I don't want to play it. Wait, I release you with love, Rose. Oh, okay. Okay, yep. Thank you, TikTok. They put it in just words. He said, I love you, but I release you with love from all spiritual agreements, all spiritual contracts, all soul ties, and all energies that no longer serve my higher self. He went in there with the spiritual contract. Sure, I would put in all dimensions, lifetimes, because baby, you learned a lesson, right? Yeah, he won't want a relationship anyway, so he'll probably try to just come back and get what he can from you and be gone. America said, nah, they want that safe mommy, but won't admit to it. Yep. Thank you, baby daddy 222. Talk to you later. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, Erica. I know deep down you probably would want him to come back, but you're in love with the memories of what it could have been. But you made the right choice. You made the right choice for you. Because then think about what's gonna happen when you if you all got back together and you were sick. You know, even though you were grieving. That's, you know, but what if you were sick? He wouldn't care for you. He wouldn't do none of that. So then it goes down to, yes, you love this person, but are they right for you? Okay. You said he did. That's good. That's good, but then he couldn't help you when you was grieving. That's weird. Maybe he just got tired of it. Oh, we got the $5. We got the card shells. I gotta go get them. I didn't even bring them out. Usually people don't do it. Renee, let me know your question. Oh, you want to sit? That's weird. I'm sorry. That way, that's no shade. No shade. I'm like, huh. But he couldn't see that it was something going on. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let me get my card shelf. Who's this? Renee, let me know your question. I was like, I know I have it. Oh, you say you just sent me something just because? Ah, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Thank you. I was like, I was ready though. Because usually that's the amount for okay, just tell you what comes. That's with the cowrie shells. So cowrie shells have a question. You can, and it's usually like yes. There's like a definite yes, definite no, and then there's yes with the struggle or yes with the blessing. So this is a little different. So it could be in like with work, or career. This could be with love, health, if you got anything. But yeah, this is different from like tarot. So like this is kind of like the pendulum, but a step above. Because me with pendulums, I couldn't do it because I'm like, it's a yes, but what will come from it? Like, I needed more. And I've had pendulums, and I guess they got on my nerves and they left me. That's happened a couple of times. Okay. Let me see. If you don't, let me see. If you don't have a question for real, I can. I'm trying to think what I can ask. That would be a good general for you. So I'll pick it. I'm hearing more so career, and like, are you in the right career field? Well, let's see. The name in the right career field. Yes. Got yes with the blessing. So if you were thinking like maybe you needed to change your whole career field together due to a job in itself, it more so be like you would have to change like your job versus your career, but you're in the correct career path and you'll have blessings from it. And how I got it, because two cowrie shells were facing up and two are facing down. So this is like it's balance. It's equal balance, right? So say if the cowrie shell only one was up and three were down, I'm be like, no, it wasn't likely. You said I'm good on career. See, yep. It's like, yeah, you're in the right career. And because yeah, if you had wanted like love or something else, like that's why with these are like specific with the cowrie shells. Sometimes I'll be at my job and be like, I know they be hearing me. They be hearing me shuffle cards, all that stuff. It's okay. But all right, y'all. How y'all feeling? Anybody else got any questions? I'm like, if not, you said I met this guy. Is his intentions good? I'll do that. I like, since I had just picked the question for you, I'll do that one for you. With the guy, is his intentions good? Nope. I got one. How I just said, 1 and 3 upside down. I don't think his intentions are good. So that's not saying that you can't entertain. You might want to just don't put your eggs all in one basket and just see where it goes. But I don't think his intentions is long term. You get what I'm saying? So if you just want, he here for a good time, not a long time. So, yeah. But yeah, if no one has other questions, I completely understand. I was like, I have been on here for a good little minute, and I am going to. I was like, it's the Gemini full moon. If y'all haven't followed me, make sure you follow me. My YouTube channel is also linked to my page. Make sure you subscribe there. I am doing a free giveaway for a free reading with me. So you will get, so you know how we are here. Everybody get to hear what's going on. This will be on Zoom, face to face, chopping it up, and creating a plan of action. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, I do lunar astrology. So my goal is to go live today or this week for the Gemini full moon. Okay, I have a whole presentation that you'll see on YouTube and everything. So yeah, make sure you get at your girl. Get at your girl. All right. It's been a lovely energy session. I'm glad I got on today despite not being in my place. And yeah, I hope y'all have a wonderful day, a wonderful full moon, and I will see y'all in the next one.